Om Guruve Namaha. God is omnipresent. Parambrahm is the source of power behind all our experiences, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and experiences. We have been discussing basic principles of astrology. In Lagna Kundli, childbirth is seen from the fifth house. And for deep study of the fifth house or the childbirth, the divisional chart which we refer to is the D7 chart or the Saptamsha. It gives minor details related to the childbirth. If in D7 chart, that is Saptamsha, 8th lord is in the 5th house, it indicates childbirth through medical intervention. If in D7 chart, the 12th lord is in 5th house, then it indicates childbirth through blessings of some spiritual person, power or blessings of God. The key points which we should keep in mind while studying astrology is the knowledge of studying yoga or combination, or what we call yuti or conjunction. Yogas convert a chart into a special chart, and yogas operate into a specific dasha sequence which makes a chart powerful. A good dasha sequence at right time makes Kundali special. Neither a dasha is totally good nor a dasha is totally bad. The yogas in the chart tells that a particular event will take place, and the dasha sequence tells that when it will take place. In case of kids Kundli or children's Kundli, it is not studied till the age of 12 years because the initial 4 years of child are seen from mother's chart, and the next 4 years are seen from father's chart, and the next 4 years are seen from the child's own previous birth karmas. This cycle completes the period of 12 years. The 3 basic pillars of astrology are the 12 houses, 12 rashis, and the 9 planets. The work of planets is to give the results carried by them, and the houses are planets' home or residence assigned to them for giving the significations of the result carried by them. The rashis are the specific environment assigned to the house. The ascendant is very important as it is the center point of our birth chart. We are our ascendant in completeness. Suppose there is a yoga in our chart, say Raja Yoga or Dhan Yoga, but the ascendant is afflicted, then all the yogas in the chart becomes unfruitful. The power of ascendant determines the ability of our chart to fulfill or ripen any yoga. If the body, mind and attitude are not good, the yogas cannot ripen. So the study of yoga becomes important. First house is the center point of our chart. The number in the first house, 1 to 12, is our ascendant, and the lord of the sign of that number becomes the house lord. Every planet has some significations which are visible in their activities. Sun, as you all know, is our Atma Karaka. He represents our soul, father. He is the Prime Minister of the Cabinet of Ministers, and he signifies confidence, authority, fame, cause of creation, pure form of energy, government, king, boldness. Why are we born on this earth? It is indicated by the sun in our chart. If sun is in 6th house, we are born for service. In 8th, we are born for research, meditation and astrology. If in 3rd, we are born for communication, travels and documentation. If in 9th, we are born for religious works, higher learning and foreign travels. Baldness is also the indication of a strong sun. If we assume that the sun rises at 6 a.m. every day, then early in the morning, if an individual is born in between 6 to 8 p.m., his sun will be in 8th house. If the individual is born between, not 6 to 8 p.m. but 6 to 8 a.m., then the sun will be in the first house. If born between 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., the sun will be in the 12th house. If between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., the sun will be in the 11th house. If born between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., the sun will be in the 10th house. If born between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., the sun will be in the 9th house. If born between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., the sun will be in the 8th house. If born between 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., the sun will be in the 7th house. If born between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., the sun will be in the 6th house. If born between 10 p.m. to 12 a.m., the sun will be in the 5th house. And if born between 12 a.m. to 2 a.m., the sun will be in the 4th house. And if born between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., the sun will be in the 3rd house. And if born between 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., the sun will be in the 2nd house. Sun is the most powerful in 10th house, and it has directional strength, and it is immediately above our head at this time, that is at noon. Why are we born? If sun is in 5th house, we are born for entertainment, learning. If in 7th, for interaction. If in 1st house, for making impression of our personality. If in 2nd house, for family, money. If in 4th house, for mother, domestic atmosphere, property related business. If in 10th house, for profession, karma. If in 11th house, for social circle and friends. If in 12th house, for investment, banking and foreign settlement. The next important planet in our chart is Moon. Maya lives in mind. If you conquer your mind, you conquer the whole world. Moon and Rahu together create illusion due to Maya. Moon can be malefic as well as benefic. Moon is benefic with Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and malefic with Mars, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Malefic moon always gives spiritual upliftment and progress because the malefic planets try to kill the planet with whom they are in conjunction. So when in a conjunction the mind is killed, then the desire of Maya also gets killed, leading to spiritual progress. Moon is like high and neap tides of sea, and our mind has high and neap tides of emotions. At night the tides are high in the sea. Similarly, our emotions are high during night. In mental asylums, security is increased during Purnima and Amavasya, as a big change takes place in the power of Moon. Moon is mother, peace of mind. And in case of a child, Moon becomes the most important planet because if it is malefic in a kid's chart, it creates a yoga called Bala Arishta Yoga. Like Lagna Kundli, there is another Kundli called Chandra Kundli, where Moon is made the ascendant. In case of females, Moon is the Karaka of maternity. Females who do not conceive child, the period of or Dasha of Moon and Mercury are very important. They can conceive in the Mahadasha and Antardasha of Moon or Mahadasha and Antardasha of Mercury. Then there will be greater chances of child conceivement and child birth. Jupiter is also the cause of progeny. But if Mercury, the prince, it also represents kids. When a planet gets activated, it first activates its significations. So these were the two important planets, Sun and Moon, which I wanted to discuss with you. Thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat.